If you're anything like me, you grew up loving the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And today we're going to look at some Spider-Man toys you probably didn't even know they made. It's time to talk Spider-Man! Yes, remember him? He could shoot webs. I know the comic guy to make his own webs, but it doesn't make any sense to me. He got bit by a spider. He should be able to shoot his own. Now, I fell in love with Spider-Man not due to the comics and not even the live-action series, which I did love, and not even the cartoon series. My first real introduction to Spider-Man was a little segment that would appear sometime on the PBS television show for kids, Electric Company. Hey, you guys! Remember that? You thought that was from the Goonies. No! The Goonie guy was saying that because he watched a lot of TV and he liked watching Electric Company, I guess. But Spider-Man was on there. It was cheesy. He was corny. And it was great. And then, of course, we got the live action television show with, the big man on campus himself, Doug Simpson, played Spider-Man. And I know that wasn't his name in real life, but you know who Doug Simpson is. If I have to explain who he is, let's just leave that for the cool folks that know the big man on campus. Okay, I don't know what's about it. I heard a strange noise downstairs. Me and the junk doll were like, what was that? We would have thought we were fitting to get fondled. What was I talking about? Oh, the live action show. Loved watching it. I can remember a commercial one time where they almost showed his face. It was like somebody was lifting up his mask, and I couldn't wait till the weekend so I could see it. Or whatever day it came on, I don't remember. And then, of course, we got Spider-Man and Friends, the cartoon series in the 80s. But we're not here to talk about how we watch Spider-Man. We're here to talk about Spider-Man toys. Some of these, I guess you could, I don't know, I guess some of them might not be toys, might be school supplies. Anyway, it was a toy company called Nasta. N-A-S-T-A. I hope I pronounced that right. Nasta. And in 1980, around that time period, they got the rights to a lot of Marvel stuff, and they went crazy with Superman product. Spider-Man products. So we're going to take a look at them. They went crazy with it. So let's go into these. And we'll start right here with a tape holder. See what I mean? I don't know if you can call these toys, but it made tape a lot more cool. Yeah, you had your own tape. Let's say you got some Scotch tape for Christmas. And you're like, oh, boring tape. And your mom's like, no, look, I got you a little plastic container. You take it out of the one that came in with a little cardboard in the back. You put it in this one, then you got yourself some cool tape. Who wouldn't want that? Especially if you got to take it to school. What about this right here? Magnet clips. You think they're just clips, right? Oh, how fun is that? Oh, Spider-Man can clip on stuff. Well, he can clip even better if it's metal, because it's a magnet. Oh, I like putting those two magnets together and they fight with each other. Oh, I like that. It was like one was Spider-Man and one was Green Goblin. But here it was Hulk. You got Hulk with it. Hulk like he's having a bad hair day, or it looks like he's got girl hair from the 80s. Let's move on here to this one right here. Toothbrush. Make brushing your teeth fun. Oh, you thought you couldn't get more fun that time you bought that toothpaste, Aquafresh, that was like a bunch of different colors, and you're like, that's cool. Well, nope. He was cool with Spider-Man. You can be like, spin that web in my teeth, spin that web in my teeth. Oh, and it's battery powered, electric toothbrush. You thought you were the coolest thing ever. You're like, Mom, I'm going to brush my teeth so much I don't have to eat those little red pellets next time I go to the dentist that turns my teeth all red and shows me where my cavities and where I'm not brushing right. Remember those nasty tablets? Oh, hopefully they've gotten rid of those. How about playing cards? Oh, you can play some Go Fish with Spider-Man. Do you have an 8 spider? Oh, well, I guess it wouldn't be like, it's a little like the same old cards from the package, but maybe you go behind the school and play a little bit of poker, maybe. Who knows? If you're lucky, maybe you can play a little strip poker. But I don't think many kids were playing strip poker. How about this? A compass. One of the most deadliest weapons we took to school as a kid. Can you believe they allowed us to take this thing to school? Oh, it had a big needle on the end of it. And they didn't care. You bring it to school and make little circles everywhere, and here's a Spider-Man. But man, you could jab somebody in the eye with it, and they would have been blind for life. Oh. She's sticking them in the arm. There was this little fat girl at school. We used to poke her in the arm with it because she had a lot of skin. I'm not saying we were right. I'm not saying we did the right thing or anything, but she wore a lot of sleeveless shirts. It was like she was tempting us. She was with freckles all over, and we just wanted to stab it with something. We didn't have to always use a compass. Sometimes we stick just a pencil in there, or maybe a staple. It was just screaming. And she kept wearing sleeveless shirts to school, so maybe she got off on it in some kind of way. I'm not really sure. And how about this? Spider-Man sandals. This should have been a bully beatdown, this video, because this would have been every fist known to mankind. Sandals. Spider-Man sandals. They look like flip-flops. Remember flip-flops? I could never wear flip-flops. Even as an adult, I put them on and they fly across the room. I don't know how you guys wear them. My daughter used to yell at me, Dad, try some flip-flops. I was like, I can't wear them. She's like, you gotta bend your toes when you walk. I ain't got the skill to be bending my toes and walking and all that at the same time. But these are called sandals for play, beach, pool. It's made with durable material. I bet it's not too durable. I bet the dog eat it. And how about this? A stapler. That's right, you can take a staple out and poke it in that little girl's fat arm. But there's a staple. I looked at this a couple days ago, so you're like, Junkman, I've seen this video. No, you just saw me talk about the stapler. So we'll move on to memo holders. You want to hold your memo? Well, Spider-Man can hold it for you. One can be just his face. Like, hey, it's just a Spider-Man mask holding my memo. But there it goes. It's got a magnet. You can put it up on the refrigerator. Like, look what I drew in art class today, Mom. It's a picture of Spider-Man. I wish he was my daddy. But, yeah, that's a lot of fun right there. How about this one right here? You think it's a comic book. It's not a comic book. It's a bookmark. So you read a book, you can put this in. It's got Spider-Man at the top looking all excited. Makes me want to read just looking at it. I'm just playing. I'm just ain't got time for all that. How about this? A pencil bag. Take that to school, put your pencils, put your eraser. You probably even put a compass in it. You can put a lot of stuff in it. You can even write your name on it. The Amazing Spider-Man with an amazing pencil bag. And how about scissors? Scissors that don't cut shit. Remember these scissors? You can take a piece of paper and just fold over. You're like, I could wet the paper and pull it better than I can cut with these things. These things, they call them a safety blade. Yes, safety because it's dull as shit. We couldn't have scissors that could cut paper, but we gotta have that compass with the big needle in it. It doesn't make any sense. And this one has a durable plastic handle. Oh, it was $2. And what about this one? 98-cent stick pins. I don't know what a stick pin is. I mean, I guess it's a pen, but why is it called a stick pin? What's the difference between it and a regular pen? I can't talk more about this because I just don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh, how about a key case? I talked about not this one, but a key case the other day because we were a latchy kid back in the days. We had to have keys. You had to have a bunch of keys too. You had the key to the front door, but then you had the key to the deadbolt, and then in the back door you had 2 different keys. You had a lot of keys. Sometimes you just find a key on the street, you put it in your key case because we didn't have a wallet. We didn't need no money or nothing, but we had a bunch of keys. They were all dangling in there. There was a lot of fun. You're like, hey, I feel like Schneider from that show One Day at a Time. He's always got a lot of keys, and now I got a lot of keys. Just call me Little Snyder. And we have ice pops. Ooh, special offer. See back. Sorry, I didn't got a picture of the back. These here, you fill them up, put them in the freezer, and then you got some Spider-Man to suck on. Oh, get your Spider-Man suck on right there. Spider-Man ice pops. Ice pops. Love freezing stuff. I love putting my Han Solo in a glass of water and freezing it overnight. And we've got a magnifying glass. Take that Spider-Man outside and burn some ants with it. Who didn't love to do that? Burn some ants or burn some leaves, but it's always good when you see something a little bigger than an ant. You see one of them beetles or something. Ugh. Or I hate those those slimy things that hated salt. Remember those? I hate those. Hate those. But there we go, right there, magnifying glass. How about no? You think it's a frisbee? It's not. It's AM radio. Sorry. If you wanted to listen to some Dr. Johnny Fever, there's no FM here. It's just AM. Don't think it's a frisbee. You don't want to throw this back and forth. But there you go. A Spider-Man radio. AM. So you can listen to maybe some Paul Harvey. Oh. How about a ruler? Now, I don't know how long this 12-inch ruler is, but it's got Spider-Man on it. And I like it has that little hole. Remember that little hole on top of the ruler you put your pencil in? I always thought most of them had a hole in the middle too, and you could put on your pencil and make it spin around like it was a helicopter, and you'd be in class until they yell at you until it goes flying off somewhere and hits Rebecca in the eye. I don't say that's ever happened, but I'm sure it happened to somebody. How about a toothbrush again? This is a different toothbrush. This comes with a stand and an extra brush. You brush your teeth so dang hard you need an extra brush, and it's powered by a battery. Can you believe it? Powered by a battery. And how about a mini headset radio? I bet this is just AM. AM. They sure didn't want us to listen to no FM. Tommy, don't you be listening to FM radio. They play the Judas Priest. They didn't want us to gamble with our lives. It says it's adjustable, volume control, high or low. I hope there's a medium in there somewhere. But it uses 2 batteries, and it comes with batteries, and it's part of the Secret Wars collection. And then we have an AM/FM radio system. FM. Finally, Mom and Dad let you listen to some FM. Oh man, I hope I'll hear some Kiss. Detroit Rock City. Kiss. Yeah. Kids in Satan's services, or your aunt told you something they devil worship, made it something had to do with the devil, but you're like, I don't care, I got FM, I'm growing up now. I'm gonna listen to some Iron Maiden. I'm gonna listen to some Ozzy Osbourne. I'm gonna listen to some Color Me Bad. It's gonna be awesome, man. You got FM, rock out. How about this one? A pencil sharpener. You can put this on your desk, and your teacher can be like, hey, what are you doing with an action figurine at school? Don't bring toys to school. And you can be, hey, middle-aged divorced lady. It's my pencil sharpener. You can shove a pencil in the base and twist it like that and sharpen it right up. Yeah, you got the laugh on her. I think the kids call that the getting the clap back. I don't know. I know a friend that got the clap. I don't know if it's anything like the clap back, but let's move on. How about a UV writer? Yeah, it's just a pencil, but you can look in it like a Viewmaster and see scenes. Yeah, look right into it, write with it, or view action pictures. It's another one, but the divorced teacher tries to tell you, put that pencil up, do your homework. Put that pencil up, do your classwork. I'm doing my classwork, but I'm also looking at a cool picture of Spider-Man. A lot of fun. How about this one right here? A digital Quasar watch. Quasar. That sounds fancy. I don't know exactly what that is, but it costs about $2, so it couldn't be too fancy. Let's see, it has the time and the date. No year, but who didn't know the year? And it even has the seconds. And it features Spider-Man with a little head that pops right up. What time is it? Time for me to be a spider nerd with Spider-Man. And how about this? Motion picture TV. It's like watching the Spider-Man cartoon right there. This is our Netflix. Has 6 pictures. I know, it's not really a TV, it's just pictures. Turn the knob, watch the pictures move. Man, that looks like a lot. If I had this thing, I wouldn't even make YouTube videos of it anymore. I would just sit around and look at these 6 pictures over and over again. Oh, wouldn't that be boring as crap? But we didn't get bored with it back then. We watched this thing all the time because, hey, different time. We was excited. Now, this one I couldn't find a photo of, so I don't know if it never got released, but the good guys over at PlaidStallion.com had it. And it's a Spider-Man magic box. I also made a Hulk one, as you can see there, but we're talking Spider-Man on this video. This is the only picture I can find of it. Like I said, we push it down, Spider-Man disappears when you lift back up. Whoa, your friends are like, what did you just do? You made Spider-Man disappear. You're like the next Doug Henning. And we have giant magnet. You think those little magnets for your memo was cool? What about a giant magnet? Oh, you can put it on the fridge and your dad'd never get it off. Oh, what did you stick on this? Is it glue? No, Dad, it's a giant magnet. It's never gonna come off. How about this? A cassette radio. It records your voice, or you can sneak it in your sister's room and record her and her friend talking, and you're like, man, they sure do love scissors. I wonder if I can show them my Spider-Man scissors. But let's see what this one does. It plays all standard cassettes. You could put in your Alvin and the Chipmunks, Urban Chickmunk, cassette and listen to it. What's it say? Sample patio key operation. Sample It's real blurry. I can't see. Look at that patio. I don't know what it's talking about there. Quality sound system. One speaker. This is a quality sound system. You know it's horrible. And it has a headset jack. Oh, that way Jack can listen to his headset. And we have the Spider-Man car. I don't know if this thing was in a box or not. I don't like to find it loose, but it looks dang awesome. I even like the graphic. It looks so generic. Spider-Man car. I don't know why he needs a car. He got wheels. He can fly all where he wants to. I guess he goes to a town with no big tall buildings. He needs a Spider-Man car. And my personal favorite, the Spider-Man sunglasses, because I just love the package. I would love to have these in the package. It says it's unbreakable lens. You believe that? Stick them in your back pocket and sit down. I bet they're gonna crack. But there we go. The amazing Spider-Man sunglasses is probably one of the coolest packages you will ever see. And believe it or not, that's a look at the Spider-Man stuff made by Nasta. As far as I know, that's all I could find, like 29 of them. But they may have made more. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a part 2. They get other Marvel stuff and other crazy toy lines, so I'm sure we'll be looking at this toy company again. But what I want to know, did you have any of this Spider-Man stuff? Did you?
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.